MC, and now it's game 2. The second game of MLG Columbus. And again, just to remind you, my brother Tasteless and his nerd life mate Artosis are casting the blue stream where there is currently going on MMA versus Kiwikaki. So we have oGsMC in the bottom left position. He chose this map. He is the lower seeded blue Protoss. And we have the MLG previous champion EGIdra as the red Zerg in the top right.
Now Xel'Naga Caverns, the pick here for MC, map that, you know, I think that no player dislikes this map at all. MC, we've seen some great victories out of this guy on this map, and so it seems to be a logical choice here as we enter into game number 2. And you know, I just want to say it really was quite the amazing play from Idra in the last game. I think this is exactly the style of play that he's been trying to talk about. He's been working towards.
Yeah, I mean, just it's one of those styles that solves so many of the previous problems that so many Zergs had, but with that still usual, the kiss of Idra, I would call it, that Idra touch, where he has literally no units and 1,000 drones, and then suddenly has 1,000 units. And if you try to attack him, he just barely has enough. Both the units he made can hold off insane-sized pushes. And interestingly, we see Idra doing that very typical gas pool and sending true drones early to try to pick off this probe.
Yeah, you know, I wonder when we're going to see the kiss of MC. You know, we're talking about a player who has won 2 GSL Code S finals. He's certainly regarded as one of the most deadly Protosses on the planet. And, you know, I don't know if that was the wake-up game for MC, but I certainly expect the monster to come out in this matchup day. We've got, of course, the probe and drone dance going on here. Idra just waiting for that 300. Is enough for a pylon, but I think that this drone is going to go ahead and get it down. No problem, and there we go. Meanwhile, back at the base, we have the cybernetics core going down. We've got a zealot and a second zealot actually coming out first. Is he hiding this one?
He's going to hide a zealot. Oh my gosh, MC, you're such a sneaky, sly raccoon. oGsMC saw the way that Idra plays. Idra's going to make 2 Zerglings. He's going to go right on back to the drone production. So that means Idra is embracing a vulnerable state early game to try to power those drones. And it looks like, oh my gosh, he's not going to see either of these zealots. Oh my god, so close. There's the zealot popping out again. And we're going to see MC do a 3 zealot 2 stalker push early. The assimilator timing on oGsMC is impeccable as well. Idra unlikely to have clicked on this assimilator to see how much gas had been mined, and we now are seeing a 3 zealot push come out so quickly, and if a stalker is thrown into that mix, Idra could very well take massive damage right at the start of this game.
Now the probe did a remarkable job. It's being chased by 2 Zerglings, but he took him in the opposite direction. Somehow the zealots have completely avoided the overlords going through the middle of the map, and this is going to be a ridiculous surprise, and not the kind that you want, the kind that's like, surprise, someone threw an egg at your car. Not the surprise, it's your birthday. So here come the zealots, and the hatchery's done. The drones come out, and they're like, probably not a good idea that we're out here.
And it looks like Idra just now starting to make Zerglings, but wow, has no larva added to his main hatch, was instead joining them together with creep tumors. We're seeing that hatch already drop down to half health. An amazing mind game by oGsMC, all relying on the fact that how large and spread out the scout patterns are on Xel'Naga Caverns. MC doesn't even care. He is just remicroing around this hatch. It's down to 200 hit points, 175, and now MC's going to engage in battle. Idra is defending by the skin of his teeth.
He does have a few more links coming down here. Queen is starting to get down to about half health. One of the zealots is going to fall. We've got the hatchery at 179 points of health, and there's, oh my god, these zealots are so almost dead. Free hit points.
He does it!
Wow.
Incredible play. Idra just saying, it's easy. I'll just defend with no units. It won't be a big deal. And now Idra with a brilliant counter-offensive plan. He's getting the roach horn. Look at the gas count. It's over 200. That means he can save up, throw out 8 roaches, pull everything off gas, and do a speedling roach push at the expansion on Xel'Naga Caverns. Very hard to hold off anyways. Even harder to hold off once you've thrown away those early 3 zealots. MC is in a very, very tight spot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that that was a very smart way for MC to start off, you know, reading Idra and saying, this is how I'm going to go about it. Now, after that battle, the Lings, who are now taking out these rocks here at the goal, did move down here, saw the amount of sentries that he had, saw that the Nexus and the pylon were going down, so is certainly aware of where MC is going to go from here. He's just now got some drones on that hatchery, but you know, I'd be willing to guess that that's going to be a big target throughout this game. I mean, it's got 191 hit points right now. It will slowly regenerate, but there could be an opportunity for it to go down. However, with these roaches coming out, this is the offensive you were talking about.
Yep, this is the money push that so many Zergs are starting to only open with. A huge roach Zergling swarm at the start of the game, and in a moment Idra's going to go back to making just drones, but for the time being MC is going to be in a very dangerous position. He's going to have perfect force fields with these sentries. He's trying to move these to the backside. He's got to be really careful. The roaches and Zerglings are starting to rally up and gather at the front, and this means that MC has to defend this with perfect force fields.
Oh no, the Lings are going to come in from one side.
No!
These sentries are going to get trapped. They meet up with the roaches too. The force fields do go down, but most of the sentries have fallen. Now it's just going to be 2 stalkers, 2 sentries. Some more stalkers are coming in here. A few roaches are going to get trapped here, but EGIdra actually comes out, stealing a lot of gas there with the death of those sentries. Another one goes down. The Lings are going to possibly try to go for the last sentry, and it looks like it is going to go down as well, as MC taking some big losses here.
And it looks like EGIdra continuing to rally. No extra drones have been made, just Zerglings and roaches. This could be an incredible fast win from EGIdra, but if he overcommits to this attack and MC does hold, then we will see the makings of a comeback by Protoss. We're seeing EGIdra starting to lose a lot of roaches. I cannot believe it. MC is going to defend this attack after losing 8 full sentries.
Yeah, that is, I mean, we still got a ton of units coming down, a lot of Lings, a few roaches, but I wonder if he really wants to commit these units in here. The Lings are going to get in there anyway, possibly try to take out one more sentry, but there's too much damage being dealt out there by MC's army. And although, you know, just taking a look, he's ahead. So even after that, still ahead on the harvester count, despite losing a few probes and having to use them to engage in battle, and he's looking really good despite the fact that he did lose all those early sentries.
I mean, I thought that was game the instant those sentries got caught off guard, but MC doing a lot of chrono boost on those gateways, now getting Hallucinate to check out what's going down in EGIdra town, and it looks like EGIdra is actually smartly using those extra units to gather himself a gold that could be his one saving grace at this moment. Right now, EGIdra is quite far behind after that attack because of how many units he ended up losing without actually killing off that many probes. But if EGIdra can make up for that by taking a gold, something that is very difficult to do ordinarily, then he could swing back with that superior economy. In the meantime, we're seeing it looks like MC is just massing up for a mid-game gateway-only push.
Yeah, we do have some Lings in the back hallway. We have the Hallucinated Phoenix moving out. Yep, he'll spot that gold going down there as well. And I'll see the roaches taking away the rocks at the 3rd. He's going to peek in here. Sees also the Evo chamber going down. Oh, and MC is going to respond to that gold going down by moving his units up the left side of the map. He's just going to go right in and attack while the Lings are running in through the back.
Looks like the push is going to be able to take this hatch down, but at what cost? We're seeing EGIdra now target firing this Nexus, going to have to pull that back momentarily. The hatch does get canceled. The push is making its way up. EGIdra throwing down some emergency spine crawlers. There's the pylon for the close warp in. Roach is getting snapped off by some really nice force field. Zerglings now wandering up into the main probe, still gathering around following those EGIdra, trying to make as many roaches as he can to keep this push from ending the game. Spine crawlers getting very close up, finishing at this point. Force field's getting thrown down. The Lings finally die, and it looks like EGIdra might barely defend.
Yeah, here go the Spine Crawlers. They are up now, beating away at some of these zealots. More roaches are coming out. He's going to move Spine Crawlers forward. He's taken out quite a few sentries again. The force fields are beginning to deplete just a little bit. More roaches are coming out. There's a ton of hurt stalkers, and they are going to quickly go down. Now, this reinforcing pylon may actually be killed. One of the Spine Crawlers in range of that, and one more Overlord does go down, but EGIdra will try to push this forward and keep MC back.
And it looks like MC now having to rebuild a good amount of probes, and EGIdra, I can't believe he's still alive. Insane aggressive game going on by both of these players. Full retreat by MC. That counterattack with Zerglings did some remarkable damage to oGsMC, even in worker counts right now. EGIdra going to lose one more Overlords and be put into the red, but These players are within a few food of each other.
Yeah, they are. 83, 86 as EGIdra goes down with the loss of that Overlord right there. Just taking a look at the worker count, it does look like, nope, MC is still in the lead. EGIdra's going to try to put this goal